So, so we are now live. We are now live. We are now live. Family, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on a day. And welcome to this exclusive with Sierra Leone Salon TV Live 1, where they come with this SWOT analysis of potential APC Flagbearer aspirants. Me, host, me, na Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And today, na Saturday, the 8th of March, 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, as soon as the January, please begin for share far and wide. It's going to be a very, very interesting show tonight. We get representatives of potential flag bearer aspirants. We don't January now. Anytime soon, I go January. I just want to begin by giving you a brief explanation. As soon as we get philanthropists, human rights activist and contributor, Madam Fatima Conte, already there with me on the platform. So do you not begin share the program far and wide, because the conversation will be very, very interesting. Again, as you know, this the title of this particular program now potential APC flag bearer aspirant representative that they come, and we will use this SWOT analysis for me to explain to we the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats of the candidates. This SWOT analysis, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, I want to give you a brief background about them. Now, a business planning tool. Where plenty businesses in the world, big business also be. Now, the one who will use them. But not only left to the business no more, it also include even individuals. Because we all as individuals, we own a brand. You political party na a brand. You country yourself na a brand. So it is very important that we use this analysis to able begin ascertain the leadership that we country as well. It is not just about me and you, but the people that will be potentially leaders then. Now we country as well, will use this SWOT analysis. We'll begin analyze the strengths, the weakness, the opportunities, and the threats. Potentially first at the APC and subsequently for Sierra Leone. So it is very important that we get this discussion between ourselves. It is very fundamental as a nation. We're able to interact and talk about things then. We get for affect we today, tomorrow, and next tomorrow. So we at this platform, Salon TV Live 1, don't take our upon we say we go dedicate we own time and efforts for talk to Sierra Leoneans them and for bring come people them. We're very integral now the different campaign team them for men and can talk to we APCians them as well as Sierra Leoneans in general about them candidates them. Let me and you begin assess them people in the, what I can say, choose the chaff from the chaff, whatever we get for do, but now we get the opportunity. First of all, they start with a representative them, as we say, and eventually the candidates themselves get for camp. As soon as see lawyer Abdul Malik Bangura, when they represent Honorable Ambassador Omri Golley, already don't join me on the platform. But we don't lost back. Obviously, I know say when somebody join from Sierra Leone, he can get that back and forth. But he's ready. It already joined at the platform. And lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua, like I say, don't come back, you don't join we. And do you as the people that join, we don't begin for share far and wide. And they go and welcome people like Delvin Thomas, Pius Koma, Jonathan Salobo, all the people that join with you and not begin share this program far and wide. It is very important that this discussion meets with all. As I say, they talk so me on a host and presenter, Mohamed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. I also get me contributor, human rights activist and philanthropist, Madam Fatima Conte, and one part we guest them non January already, lawyer Abdul Malik Bangura representing Ambassador Omri Golley, when one of the potential Flagbearer aspirants for the APC. So yes, thank you very much. As well, the journey, please all begin share far and wide. Comrade Gallo and Mr. Elwin Thomas, Fatima, all the journey do and all begin share far and wide. You know, and now me and Una, therefore make sure say this discussion continue. Therefore make sure say we all people and when they govern, we accountable. So they begin from the onset. When them people they tell we say they want for govern we. So I make a look at this concept, this SWOT analysis concept, and a very good concept. Business that they use them. Why we say not go use them? Because it can also as well apply them to individuals, to political parties. So the idea is we want for talk to them people. I mean, tell we about them candidates. Them. Then begin tell, don't begin assess, don't begin know about them. So before I go any further, I want to introduce lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua, where they represent Ambassador Omri Golley, where they will already. The other one that we upset the particular for January, then you'll join me anytime soon. So lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua, we don't lost that Abdul Malik Bangua back briefly, but he will come back. Now, with patience, you know, so people join me from Sierra Leone, the network and bug. So back and forth, and these are all the reasons why with the OLM program they are so. Because then kind of constraints they are with Sierra Leoneans they face a pass mark. Lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua, you hear me loud and clear? Lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua, you hear me loud and clear?
Maybe he should turn his mic on.
His mic is on. I think again the coverage sometimes going to give me problem. Lawyer Abdul Malik Bangua don't join we. BMT said it's guy for join we. And subsequently, all the other people go join. You know, again, we don't lost the Abdul Malik Bangua again. But do you have our patience? We will not continue for share the program. Now we continue for share the program. We guest in the camp. Very important that we hold this discussion. Whatever constraints, the conversation must go ahead because it's very important for many people that can tell you but then candidates them so that me and you go begin think about who are the most suitable candidates for the flag bearer of the APC and subsequently can be the president of the republic. Abdul Malik Bangua Esquire, you hear me loud and clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Hello?
For you.
You hear me? Bangua, you hear me? Hopefully, the line will be sorted out and this conversation must go ahead. Like we are the say no more. Very, very important. And again, these are all the constraints where Sierra Leoneans they face. You know, even the internet, so people can pay for. People can even buy private Wi-Fi. Then they pay for them, then still they are having issues. Even with that, then they get issue. You just imagine, even with the internet, what they use, there are issues. So, yeah, hold on.
Yeah, he said he's using the link, he's not getting in.
Do not be away. Let we do some technical adjustments for we guess them. Una patient with. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry again. We'll get some issues, connection issues with we guess them. So I try for help them at the background for men and we will join we. The line bad serious one this evening, I think now, Sierra Leone Day. And we know say that they join me from Sierra Leone, so they get issue. Now that's what we try for iron out. But I want to welcome you all to the program. I'm Swot analysis of potential APC Flagbearer aspirants, then representatives them. Then role now for can't talk about them candidates, potential candidates them. Men can't tell with their strengths, men can't tell with their capacity. Because Sierra Leone deserve for no people who will likely become leaders in our country. Because as we talk right now, so even this internet, now all fall within the ambit of government. If we get good government, all of them communication probably are not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a perennial problem. We know most of you already watch, we in an program, you always will complain, we guys they complain. Because for making them able, even for men enjoying we, now problem, they can do all kinds and get so many connections. Just no more, whilst then they fed for join and have a conversation to Sierra Leoneans worldwide. So that is why anybody who now we want to say one govern Sierra Leone, we want to begin know what's in them potentials, what they bring at the table. Because if we not the accent critical question here now, we not go able know about them people in detail. Tomorrow who they suffer the consequences. So do ya una patience we as we fed for let we guess and they come in. Hello, Bangwe, they hear me loud and clear. Hello, Bangwe, they hear me loud and clear. No, we still get problem with the Bangwe. Then I don't try so much. But La Bangwe, they hear me loud and clear. No. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue for patience. Let me continue for share the program far and wide. Eventually, this conversation must go on. This conversation must go on, and now for the benefits of we country, for the benefits of we all. When I see what thing will go through, where we get an administration when they're able run the states effectively. Because nowadays communication, they say communication is power, communication is wealth, communication is everything nowadays. We don't see Bangu and now we don't try so many devices. You know, they only try one device, so you don't try so many devices. Yet still, they charge them where they pay. But yet still, they will get the service where they pay for. Just imagine how frustrating that is. When you pay for a service, you never get the service, but they take your money. But that they have right on Sierra Leone. And all of that because it's because of poor governance. So now make them kind program them very important for make we able all them program here, make we ask critical questions them. And make we hear from people them when they support specific candidates and eventually the candidate themselves, men can't tell you what's in the kitty for Sierra Leone. How they will go about for solve the perennial problems, the chronic problems, some of the chronic problems what we get in Sierra Leone's. Yeah, Lawyer Bangura, do you hear me now?
Yeah, now the internet
No,
they
I know
come and
exactly.
go
So,
now.
thank you very much for your patience. Ladies and gentlemen, at least we don't know one part we guess the internet so bad, but now Lawyer Bangura, they give you loud and clear. Lawyer Bangura, they represent Ambassador Omri Golley. Lawyer Bangura, as a representative of Ambassador Omri Golley, when a potential APC flag bearer aspirant, I want to ask you like say we waiting Lawyer Bangu, Ambassador Omri Golley, they bring at the table for make the APC party, make an flag bearer, and make it go be subsequently the president of Sierra Leone. Tell me about Ambassador Omri Golley and what he go bring to the table. Oh, unfortunately, the sound don't go again with Lawyer Bangu. The sound don't go again. This is really, really frustrating and unfortunate. But do you have una patience with? Una patience with the conversation will go on. Una patience with them problems that happen. And not to tell they always get for the happen because waiting do the administration we get, now they able to provide some basic services for the people of Sierra Leone. Vis-a-vis internet. Then people that they pay for service. It's like when you pay for your meter for your light. You go full meter, lights and they come, but they charge you. Your money they go, but you need to get the light. Very, very frustrating. And again, all of this stuff for a part of waiting is salon people they want. Madam Fatima, maybe now for say hello to people from Bulan because we're able to get we guess them yet. Yeah, go ahead, Madam Fatima Conte.
Hello, Miss Salon people there. On a couche, but I thank you for the fast. And the one that went in the prison want to say our heart goes out there. The one that went in the hospital want to say our heart goes out there. The struggle, the Abacha women, and all the rest, of the people back there want to say we had to go out there. Being a Fatima County, the human rights activist, born Saloon Pekin. I just want to say thank you to Una for being in the program and Una Moko Beer because we try to call the other people there, but the internet to go off and on. So dear Moko, be patient for one another. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Our resident coordinator and contributor, Madam Fatima Conte, winner, a philanthropist and human rights activist. And again, she's behind the scene as well for trying no more for make the, and this who guess the who guess who. The NEPA try, so they try Orange, then they try Africell, then they try QCell, but yet still, the challenge is given. I'm La Bangwa, are you now?
Yeah, me, I don't kind of me veranda.
Okay. Thank you very much, Labangua. We see really appreciate you try very, very hard for make sure so you go talk to the people. Okay, now we go directly. Let me rephrase the question I be posed to you earlier on. I say you they represent Ambassador Omri Golley when I potential APC flag bearer aspirant. While you tell me a little bit about Ambassador Omri Golley and what the Ambassador Omri Golley they bring at the table for make APC get flag bearership and subsequently they be president of the republic. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are today we don't know. I think today the problem pass mark because even though Bangua don't come out Nado, he don't go to that veranda, so all kinds of things, and he don't use how many devices, he don't use Africell, he don't use Orange, he don't use QCell, yet still they get problem. And it's Bonadentia make some of we determined, we're dedicated, for continuing the conversation. Because people who get subsequently get for govern we who win at that country day, now then responsibility they have for make sure say where Sierra Leoneans them, then they buy credits, then they pay. So then company also for service, make the Sierra Leoneans and get that service day. It's really frustrating. Now, Bangla, you hear me now?
Yes, I get soon loud and clear.
Okay, now, you hear the last question I posed to you? Hello?
I not be here. I not be
Okay,
getting last question.
now you phrase the question again. I say, you they represent Ambassador Omri Golley when I potential APC flag bearer aspirant. Now, you don't see all kind of challenges what Salone go through. The people in Salone want to know a little bit about Omri Golley, Ambassador Omri Golley, but they also want to know the APC people want to know what are the strengths where Ambassador Omri Golley get the qualities, the way he gets, the attributes the way he gets, where before say, if the APC make him flag bearer, he subsequently go able to win the general elections and become president of the republic, but not today no more. He go able to subsequently deliver for Sierra Leone. Now that's not the question. Unfortunately, this is getting really, you know, it's just sad. It is really, really sad. Really sad. Labango said it, guy. The other guests, them, even for men enjoying self-testing and able to join because of this internet normal. It is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. The network don't let you down this evening. So bad. So bad. But do you allow with patient? Allow with patient. Allow will be determined. Lord not allow men frustrate you to the extent that we give up. Because then conversation I will need forget them. Last week will be a representative from Honorable by Mahmoud, a representative Biden Ayaso. We are representative for Adema Macaulay, then Biden Ayaso last week. And will be taken at least the conversation will be hearing loud and clear. So this week, we hope forget the representative for Omri Golley is already here. The representative for Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana instead of struggle for join. And also for Dr. Bangura. But Lord, we persevere. Lord, we patient. Lord, we continue for beer. Eventually, hopefully, the internet will play game with we. It will allow we get at least an hour or so or less than an hour discussion. Make them people there and people there representative answer them critical question there so. It's really sad and unfortunate that we as Sierra Leoneans in this day and age we get for go through what we go through so. It is really unfortunate. However, the people, the process, working eventually elect people when they govern in that country, we got to make sure so we streamline people. People will get the capacity. People that will understand the country. People that will know the problems and how to go about for solving problem they not your need for discourse. Yeah, hello. Bangla, they you now loud and clear.
Yeah, please, if you ask me one question.
Yes, the question is, you they represent Ambassador Omri Golley when a potential APC flag bearer aspirant. The question to you now is, while I tell a brief background about Ambassador Omri Golley, but also for APC people and the APC executive, APC membership, they want to know what Ambassador Omri Golley they bring at the table, what in strengths and capacity, where go bring at the table. So if they give him the flag bearership at the APC, it will subsequently able to win the election, the general election for CAM. Then also it will able to deliver for the people of Sierra Leone if he becomes the president of the republic.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. Thank you also, Madam Fatmata Conte. Ambassador Omri Golley, as we may all know, now a British-trained lawyer of over 43 years standing post-call. For the last 43 years, he don't get a distinguished career in the field of legal advice, international trade and investment law, and as well as alternative dispute resolution. Now, a son of the former Court of Appeals judge, when Justice Golley Sr., and now a distinguished lawyer, we don't establish himself within the Commonwealth jurisdictions, and as well as he don't establish a distinguished career both in the UK, in the US, and as well as in Africa. Now, an international trade and investment expert and an alternative dispute resolution expert. Ambassador Golley, now somebody we don't get a very distinguished career within the All People's Congress Party. Now, a born and bred APC member. I can recall in Daddy, who is a lawyer, was a contemporary to the likes of the
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we don't lost the Bangura again. It really don't get on the flow, but unfortunately, the line don't let them down again. And a lot of patience and small. I like the background, the background we don't begin give about Ambassador Golley. Me say so I don't begin land plenty team. You cannot be no length here with tell about Ambassador Golley. A lot of patience and small. Hopefully, you can join me back, and this conversation will continue. Do you have a lot with patience? Again, we guess them, some of them, most of them get for they come up from Sierra Leone. Or they're going to join me from Sierra Leone. This type of issues and challenges go there. But let we not relent. Probably the powers to be, na salon they no want for getting kind conversation here. But we'll not go allow them many muscle to that extent. So do you have a lot persevere? Let we patient time. I think it's time for come back and take off Usa is stop. Lord will listen keenly. Because most of we on say what they tell we like representative and people the way they submit and candidates in detail. When I be here last week, when I give you information about the candidates in detail. So this week, we the open again for learn plenty thing about the candidates here. Last week, we know plenty thing about Golley. We know plenty thing about Honorable Mahmoud. Yes, over to you, Bangwe. There you again.
Yes. I said Ambassador Golley, now somebody been on serve the All People's Congress since the inception of multi-party democracy by virtue of the provisions of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone. In 1995, now be one of the leading figures them where galvanized support for ensure that the APC party was able to contest the 1996 general election. As a young barrister by then, way back in 1995, Ambassador Golley gave a whopping sum of over 150,000 United States dollars to the party at the time where the entire leadership was in exile for ensure that we go able to instill confidence in the minds of comrades and for sustain the ideals of the All People's Congress Party. Because we all know how the APC party was by then. In 1995, it was very clear that one of the fundamental goals of the NPIC regime was to throw the APC party to extinction. They'll not be one the APC for continue for thrive again. That is why we had the UNPP and the PDP in the north. But the APC party was to contest in 1996. And if the party not be contest 1996 election, we all know it would have been very difficult for me to be able to revive the party 2002. And again, we came into power in 2007. Now, one of the people, even when the party was in exile, the entire leadership of the party, which was at the time headed by Joseph Saidu Momo, we are all in Guinea. He saw it that the APC party should not be in extinction. the APC party should be revived. The APC party, the ideology of the party should be sustained. And that is why one of the things that we do at the time was to ensure that they give meaningful contribution to the party for me the party would continue to sustain itself. Thankfully, we were able to secure 5 seats by then, and thankfully also to the support of people like Ambassador Golley at the time. Imagine 1995 for me, somebody just pull $150,000 for give to a party. When you very well know that this party.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we are a lot of patience. Really, the flow don't begin. The other guests back with a try for help them behind the scene for me to go join with. And say then on the internet even worse. But lawyer Bango are there with we, and they try. I think say just they get interrupted by the internet because we don't hear the flow. We just want tap on it for the Axam 1995. They tell you about Ambassador Golley give $150,000 to the APC. We just want pause for Axam for like clarify that particular part there. But unfortunately, don't frozen. We not with patient time. Okay, don't come back. Wait, let me see.
Yes, sir. One thing I try for say,
yes, go ahead.
we not say it should be a payback because of if you don't, of course, it don't contribute to the party. Imagine since 1996 election.
Just before you flow, you mentioned something where I be just want to get small clarification before you continue. You said by 1995, Ambassador Golley donated $150,000 to the APC party. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
That election, for many party go to contest 1996. So if since 1996, all through all the elections, there were APC party don't contest, it don't support the party. But we know they say in presidential bid should be a payback time. No, it is not a payback time because whatever thing anybody do for the All People's Congress Party, you do them out of love and out of genuine belief in the ideals and ideology of the party. But obviously, we all know there is a vacuum. If there is a vacuum, then we need to fill the vacuum. And what is the vacuum? We have a vacuum in the cause of the leadership and the flag bearership of the party. So that is why Ambassador Golley is contesting, because he believes that first of all, he has the institutional knowledge of the party. He don't be with the party even in the most difficult moments. He's not an over-ambitious person. He just believes in moving with the cause of the party, sustaining the ideology of the party. And by so doing, we go with the grassroots for ensure that the party, the mantra where the party was formed on, and the fabric where all the party together, we continue for sustain and uphold them. That is why Ambassador Golley he's always been a very astute, respectful, and we believe first of all, we are very happy that when we see a lot of candidates and they come up, it shows that the APC party, we don't get human resource over the years, because when we look at years back up to 95, 96, there were times when the APC party was in a situation that even for fielding candidates was a very difficult thing. But for me, we get a situation where people in the camp now, we embrace all comrades and we believe in respect, and that is why in our movement, we believe in our movement is a movement. We don't believe in support. People don't come to support us. No, we can only achieve victory as a party if we all work together in partnership towards 2028. That is why our goals for 2028 is partnership for success. Because we know they go call people if we can support, we know. In the APC party, we are all comrades. As comrades, we partner for success. We don't say, can't support me, go cost for me, go Allah for me. Our leader is somebody who can take the lead. That is why he's a leader. He can lead from the front. Ambassador Golley got the get the international connections, he get the financial capacity, and of course, we all know that he's somebody who is very radical and very vibrant with regards to the cause of justice, and he's been a lawyer for over 43 years. You know, and that kind of people, and you cannot mess up with him. And when it comes to election, we are seized to sustain, uphold, and protect the votes of Sierra Leoneans, because we know say not only APC supporters go vote for APC. We will sustain and uphold the mandate of the people of Sierra Leone, and we will work assiduously to ensure that whatever the people of Sierra Leone say 2028, we will deliver for them.
Okay, Bangura, on that particular regard, we know say the last election, the 2023 election, the APC party said they win the election, but they were not declared winner. So if the APC choose Ambassador Golley as the next flag bearer, what's in the guarantee for say Ambassador Golley go able to protect the votes of the people that will go vote, and it will make sure say the right result is pronounced and the APC will able to get the result where they deserve.
So start with all due respect to those that we are in 2020. As a movement, we have always supported the All People's Congress Party. In 2023, we contested.
Again, do ladies and gentlemen, on a patience we see they don't get plenty problem with the internet connection to guest them. So then at the back behind the scene, they try for join we 30 and able join even just for join, it don't become a problem. And Rabangua where they represent Ambassador Golley in on January, where just they get cut off constantly because of the internet. You know, they don't use in Orange, they don't use QCell, they don't use AfriCell, yet still constantly get cut off. And now that's make them kind of program here day. Because Sierra Leoneans them deserve better. Sierra Leoneans them deserve better. It's also unfortunate that you pay for a service. You pay for a service. Then the service, they take you money, then they deliver for that service where they pay for. And this has been ongoing. It just they get worse by the hour. Really frustrating. But on our patients, we say the patients, I believe say when they say go log off and come back on and try for how we continue this conversation. Because indeed, maybe there are people who get to your motives and why then conversation will go on. Because we don't they enjoy already, or they find something very fascinating from waiting La Bango they tell we about Ambassador Golley. Will not be one day no but plenty things will not be know. Some people know, some people don't know. So it is very important that the APC party people they able know the candidates them. They able know what the candidates are they bring them at the table. And that's what they try for do by this program.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, La Bango. They hear me?
Yes, like I say, in 2023, I think in February, there was a national delegates conference where we contest in, and Ambassador Golley now be one of the contenders them at that time, and we contest and came fourth, even though we declared 2 months before the national delegates conference. But like I always say, the APC is in our fabric. We believe in the ideals and ideology of the APC party. So what we did when we came from the National Delegates Conference, if not the first, if not the only, but we were like the first team that donates to the leadership, the leader at the time who was a flag bearer, it would be sum of over 50,000 United States dollar. We get to the party, we get to them.
Unfortunately, do they still appeal to now? Now on patience we, now on continue for patience we. The line bad to the bad one, but the show must go on. This Now the SWOT analysis of potential APC flag bearer aspirants, where will they get representative of the candidates them? They can't tell we about the candidates them. Now that's what they try to do. And the internet don't fall with it, but we need to give up. We need to continue. We need to continue.
I just hope a president.
Yes. Go ahead, we hear you now. Again. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. BMT. Hello? Yeah. You got the link, not also? Do you allow the audio and video? Do you click enter studio? If you scroll, go down. If you scroll, go down. Maybe not because of your phone. Scroll, go down. Yes. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one part the other guest them. The guest where they represent the former vice president, Chief Alhaji Samuel Sam-Sumana. Now, they try so back for let we able just get some let join. You don't try all kind of way. The internet is still falling, which is really, really unfortunate. Really unfortunate this evening. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Salon TV Live 1. As on the journey, wanna share, wanna like the program, wanna follow. Because next week, this show is stop on next Saturday, the 15th. Yes, next Saturday, the 15th, we get the representative of our worship, the mayor of Freetown Municipality, Madam Yvonne Akisoya. Instead of a potential APC flag bearer aspirants, we get a representative na the platform. Next week, we will also get a representative of Dr. Richard Conte. A young representative will go then at the platform next week, Saturday again, same time. Then next week, Saturday, we will get representative of Honorable Changno Maju Ramadanba, aka Cherry Coco, a young representative as well, go then at the platform next week, Saturday, the 15th of March. So, the conversation will continue. Oh, hello and welcome, brother BMT. They hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, loud and clear. Thank you.
Thank you very much and welcome to brother Brahma Michael Toure, when I am the chief of staff for the Psalm 28 movement. So as you don't join we,
yes,
the other guests we don't lost our first by the internet, we will go directly to you now.
Okay.
Brother BMT as a representative of the former Vice President Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana, when a potential flag bearer aspirant for the APC party, I want to listen keenly. Now a potential flag bearer aspirant of the APC party, who will tell you a little bit about him, who will tell you in strengths them. You know, what he possesses, what in capacity. When for make APC make an flag bearer. When for make, if APC make an flag bearer, he go able to win the upcoming election and become the president of the republic. And if he become the president of the republic, he go able to deliver for Sierra Leone, for Sierra Leonean people who don't suffer, who will only suffer for too long. Waiting, Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam-Sumana go count at the table. Over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Superman, and very quickly because more time don't go, so I need for catch up. Chief Alhaji Samuel Sam-Sumana, as we all know, have been the former vice president of Sierra Leone under Ernest Bai Koroma, a very successful regime, for that matter, I must add. Then to successfully carry Sierra Leone to a point where everybody admire leadership in that country today. After so many years of decadence, political decadence, I would say. These two people carried that state to the admiration of the world, not just Sierra Leone. They get Sierra Leone to a point where they're seen as the fastest growing economy. So, but first of all, the first strength I will say about Chief Sam-Sumana is that they're born inside the APC. You know, join APC. So then our strength first. They're born inside it. in Darire and them be the finance the APC. So he was born in the APC. So that's one big strength. It's different from somebody who come on another political party, where come, where he run away and go and not come back ever. He, even after waiting and do am where he go, he knows say down there in the party, now make he come back. So they're born inside it. So that now one strength first. Secondly, as we all know, he don't serve this country for 7.5 years as vice president, diligently and successfully. 7.5 years. Every success way and Nkrumah register, now there are two register together. Because the praise always goes to the president. So the vice president will take credit. But for the one they will know, for most of the projects, them, Sam-Sumana is very good negotiator. He would be the one where they go out there and negotiate and things then come in. But in boss the owner, President Nkrumah, so he not going to take credit. But now the two work. So every success way President Nkrumah registered at that time within that 7.5 years was success that was registered by the two of them. So that now an indication say not to what the Americans and they call a political rookie. He's not. He's been there, he's done it, and he's able and capable of doing it again and again. So in order to go learn the ropes, like people would say, he had already been there. He knew what governance is. He know what it takes for running a state. He understand the difficulties of running a state. He understand what you for do for there you succeed for run a state, because he and boss don't already demonstrate an ability for run a state, and we all see that example there. And so he not go be somebody they can learn the ropes for run a state. So that is another thing. But here is one other big thing, something that is very endemic in Africa: corruption. Very endemic in Africa, Sierra Leone particularly. Now all the struggles so they talk about the corruption where they go on even right now in Sierra Leone. That's a problem for any country. Here is a man who served as vice president for 7.5 years, and then thereafter, another regime come in, the SLPP. They went after nearly everybody, one single pin. They're not wholly responsible for anything, one single pin. Imagine a vice president for 7.5 years. If me they look for a leader in any country, that would be one person that I would be looking at, because he would secure my resources in my country. He would not tamper with my resources. He would guard them religiously for my own benefit. So I will be looking at him as a leader, because he able to do that in a country where, as we all know, now corruption will be fed to, even with this regime. And not to let the SLPP like away make the not put in name inside. Now after they don't find out, maybe now in them be even one for hold past anybody else. But after they don't find out, now the then secretary to the president, Dr. Julius Sandi, now he advised they say, "Una no waste to not put this man in name inside list, because I mean I be the secretary to the vice president now in office." He said if this man want to go Kono, he said they go 20 people. When I get money for 20 people, if that 10 people go, if they come back with the balance, 10 people will not go, he return the money back to the consolidated revenue fund, and then they get a receipt. He said get all of that. So that's a strength for anybody who want for rule salon, where you want for see as a leader. So, but after that, another strength where this man gets, he highly tolerant. Now man where they tolerate and accommodate a lot. Now look at his story. We all know him. Everything that they did. And the revelation after revelation now that we lied. Can you imagine, Superman, you be president, somebody come forward now after everything where you go through. Almost your life, and then go after so. But all the lies where they lie. But every one of those people who was involved in all of that, they like today, then they eat together at the same plate with Chief Sam-Sumana. He not harbor any grudge against anyone. He not go after anyone. He not malice them. He not keep them away. They are coming there to his house religiously. They sit on the same table. They eat together. They laugh together. That is the kind of leader that you want. Somebody where intolerance level is beyond description. So, so that's another strength where he gets. What other strength where he gets? Now, man, where get persuasive skills, and you want a leader where get them kind of skills and they, because you're going to be talking to other world leaders. You're going to be able to convince them to help your country, and it get them skills and they. I mean, You only need for talk with him. He would persuade you in a manner where you know we're able to understand. For all of the people who have don't label him in a certain way, then we only need for sit down with him, they hear his own side of the story, and they're able to believe him straight away, and now they're friends with him. A whole lot of them. Then, what another strength we get? He's charismatic. The guy is charismatic, likable. He just need for appear anywhere. People gravitate towards him, just naturally. And so you need that in a leader. You know, when President Kamara in 2007, 2006, 2007, when they tried to be president, you have SLPP people who tell you, say, I voted for him, not the APC. Say, I not will ever be APC, take the world on. He said, but I voted for the individual, the man himself, because of the way he look, the way he carry himself. That is a characteristic that Sam-Sumana has as well. You just look at him, you like him, because of the way he carry himself and the way God build him. So that is a strength. Another strength where he gets, Superman, he's a crowd puller. This guy is a crowd puller. You only need for day night entourage and go anywhere. And you see people who never even knew him before running towards him. Now the Sam-Sumana, they just want to touch him. We went to McKinney quite recently on that public lecture. Now the Aspirant University and Unimac. He was almost mobbed by the crowd. We gave for thank you the policeman. They played a very active role because now they able protect him between him and the crowd. Everybody want to come for snap with him. Just a crowd puller. Just everybody wants to come around. That's the kind of individual that you need if you're actually campaigning for presidency in a country. And so he also very accommodating. Very accommodating. I don't care what you don't do. I don't care what you think about him. Whether if you don't call her a 419er.
But BMT, just a second before you continue for expand on his strengths them. One thing where APC go through the last election 2023, where APC said they win the election, but they not declare them winner. So people they say they're not able to protect the vote, so on and so forth.
Yes.
If APC make Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana, then presidential candidate. Do you feel say Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana go able to protect the APC votes and make sure say waiting the people and votes go come out and waiting happen in 2020 cannot go happen again?
Very much so, because Chief Sam-Sumana always tell you say, in not to pursue the rogue at the pools. Because in the first place, for a rogue person, now probably because the numbers they're very close. The numbers they're narrow. When you beat somebody with a margin where you're not able to imagine, that kind of margin they have for rogue. So that's the one thing first. Because with Chief Sam-Sumana at the helm of affairs, we go get not less than 35 going to 40% at the southeast. The SLPP know that story there in that mathematics, they better than us. They know that. We would have 35-40% at that southeast. They know that because he has friends in the SLPP. He has people who just like him. He has people who just believe in him and want to work with him. And so it will get the advantage to get more votes from the southeast, which is what we need to win an election. And down at the north and the west, where now we own perceived stronghold, then they go just flock the number. So when you beat somebody by 100,000 votes, now you go get chance for Korogi. But when you beat them by 300 going to 400,000 votes, I wonder how you can do that. So he is a man who is capable of protecting the votes. You know the rogue him. He tell you, say, you know the rogue me, no person the rogue me at the polls. Because he probably go don't get an indication, say he don't win before he even announce the results. Because he go don't get all the numbers at hand. So you know the rogue him. The entire international community go don't know, say, now the numbers and then wire. So you can't rogue, not to pursue the rogue. So I want to assure you that.
Okay, on that note, I want to just take a second. I'm going to bring Lawyer Banga who represents Ambassador Golley. Lawyer Banga, are you loud and clear? No, we still get problem with Lawyer Banga and line. You don't highlight, but at BMT, you don't highlight many of the strengths of Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana. If any, what's in weakness? If they ask you any weakness where Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana gets, what's in that weakness there? And how you able to overcome it?
Well, one of the greatest weakness when we don't see in we all day around them for the longest time is that it's easy for trust people. Like you meet and today you talk, and it just will say, I take your word for it, and you're trusted. Like you begin for as chief. How long you don't know this person? You say, hey, brother, no worry, no more. I mean, let person fall by and wait. It's quick for trust people. To me, I say, not kind of a weakness. Is it a good weakness? I don't know. But for let you just see somebody, judge them and just trust them no more because you just want to trust them is some kind of a way. So maybe we all there around them will continue for impressing in them. Say, you don't just trust people because they say who they are. You probably need to look at them with another eye and before you actually come for trust them. So that could be one thing where I will consider as a weakness on the part. Waiting another thing where I will say now a weakness on the part, but way to other people they say as a strength is very spontaneous, like for just act out of impulse, then knee-jerk reaction. As something happened, oh, now go bitter, or oh, now go do so, oh, no. It is taking time before he finally say, this is my position. He gonna look at all the variables, all of the things and way somebody for look at for let you finally decide, say, well, yes, this is my stand. It could be a weakness when somebody would see and say, this man is slow, they act spontaneously. So some people it's a strength because that will allow you for able to discover the truth of something. But outwardly, when you look at it, you will just say, this man, why not act spontaneously? Maybe you will say as a weakness. But that's what we also see as a weakness. Well, that ties into the fact that he's too diplomatic. So he's going to tell you the truth without you being annoyed about it because it gets away just how for Putam, where you don't say he's telling you the truth, that you're wrong, but not in a very insulting manner, not in a very aggressive manner or confrontational manner. So I think to some people that would constitute a weakness.
Thank you very much, Comrade BMT. I will come back to you. I hope Bangwa, they give me loud and clear. They give me loud and clear. La Bangwa, they give me loud and clear. No, La Bangwa, they give me loud and clear because I revert back to Madam Fatima Conte. For let he highlight or let he tell we waiting salon need because una the representative of them potential flag bearer aspirant there, una they get tete-a-tete with them people there so probably not gonna need for know again from your own research waiting salon need elect today. Waiting salon need. Madam Fatima Conte, we will highlight 1 or 2 3 things them waiting salon need so that we representative and we will talk on them thing and as they go along.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Miss Salon people. As a human rights activist, talk to my people there. The electricity in Awan, it's a big challenge for us. So as BNT and Mohammed and Abdullah representing their own people, we want to know how you guys will have implementation and how to build the electricity foundation and the hospital, because we're going to hold you accountable to those stuff, anything you say here. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte. Madam Fatima Conte just highlights some of the problems then where we country salon they face. Energy, when I for electricity. Now we all know what's happening at the country. The country is dark. The healthcare sector is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, we get to that perennial problems. Even pipe-borne water are a problem. For people to get water, a problem. So the problems are numerous. Now, plenty, a big challenge. For anybody, we go take the next leadership of that country. Now, big challenge. The problems are insurmountable. So now I make with the all-in program there, so we they get tete-a-tete with the representative, and subsequently the candidates and safe for make they understand, say, the people of Sierra Leone, then they watch them and they hold them accountable. They keenly waiting on the representative and they talk, but also waiting the candidate and say again for talk. And at that again for use for make their own decision going forward. So again, in that regard, come with BMT, One thing where anytime where we host you get you on the platform, where they see where they come up, people that they say, oh well, why not bring come with BMT where Sam-Sumana will not know whether if even qualify. If you not qualify, I say no, that is why we say now potential flag bearer aspirants. Me and you Naya, not only they give the all that qualify or not qualify. That now the APC party, the leadership, the PPRC, now the own mandates that one day, not to me and Fatima now, not to me anybody in Ayasu. So we they talk to people them who see say that they want contest for the party leadership going forward. So I just feel I need for clarify that maybe you have up more to that come with BMT, you get anything for that?
Yeah, well, thank you very much for even just bringing that small component there, in addition to the questions, to the things the way Fatima don't highlight saying a challenge in the country. As far as the membership and qualification of Sam-Sumana, we and the Sam 28 movement, we don't go past that side. We get a whole lot of history surrounding in qualification, a whole lot in that constitution, where we don't map out, we don't share with people all over the world. And so we are very much comfortable and no one disqualifies him because he's qualified to participate. So we're not worried about that aspect of him being part of the game. So coming back to the things them way, except if you want me for elaborate, and I will, I have evidence here. It will take a whole program. I can tell you from start to finish why I tell you say he's qualified. You know, probably we can have time to talk about that either later in the program or create another program for that, because I can go on and on and on with that, and you will see the justification of why I say he's qualified.
Okay.
Exactly.
Labangwa is still there. It's very unfortunate to get Labangwa and how they represent Ambassador of Golley, where we don't begin to tell plenty candidates. But unfortunately, the internet is so bad. You know, unfortunately, people need to get them. That's really sad. So they stay with you. We don't look at some of the strengths then.
Okay.
We don't look at some of the weakness then.
Okay.
Madam Fatima don't highlight some of the challenges that the country they face. Waiting at the opportunity.
Right.
Where the election of Sam-Sumana as the flag bearer of the APC go bring come to the APC.
There is no denying Supermed and Fatima. We all know say we country right now outside there. Now perhaps the most polarized country along political lines in Africa right now. Like we're so divided along political lines that it's not even funny. Like you can't even have a friend in the SLPP because it's like a taboo. You know, so much that if you're born in the Southeast, you're considered an enemy of the North and the West. That's dangerous. With Sam-Sumana, it would be an opportunity for he able bridge that gap and bring this country together in ways that have never before been attempted. He comes from the East. And so when they look at him, the perspective for him is different from when they look at people from the other side. And so he get out of touch with the Southeasterners. They consider him as one of their own. And so that's an opportunity. For all of what you don't hear in the past, where some people and they say, if we win, they can't kill una the Southeastern. They can't jail una all. They can't do so. That is not how to unite a country. That's a very dangerous approach. With Sam-Sumana, he get the ability for unite this country, for bring people together, for heal the wounds, for let bygones be bygones, because he gets a story where people like him will relate to. Say, look at what has been done to me over the years. All of that. Something where at that time where they pull me, I began the resources, the connection, and the support for bring trouble in this country. Yeah. Like where Dr. Rick Machar, the vice president in South Sudan, do, where in President Salva Kiir pull up. But he not do that. Instead, he run away. Instead of the people of this country run away, he decide for run away. So he get the opportunity for bring this country together in ways that have never before been attempted by anyone. So that's an opportunity. What would be another opportunity? He is loved and respected across the board, across the political divide. Now you can see even when he just attend a function of any SLB before, or this government, any function where this government invites away, he attend. You see the body language. You see how they embrace her, how they appreciate her, because they know say it don't go through a lot, but you know hits back. So they have confidence in him that he can forgive and forget and unite people. That's an opportunity where this country gets with Sam-Sumana at the helm of affairs. Now, he also gets the possibility, they say, people are disgruntled on both sides of the political divide, SNPP and APC. Sam-Sumana go able to bring them into the fold. He go able to pacify them. He go able to give them reason why they should forgive and forget, why they should think Sierra Leone first, because that was what he did. Instead of he hit back, he said, no, Sierra Leone is bigger than me. Let me go away. I'll come back some other time. And indeed, he go away and he come back some other time and he re-establish in relevance in the political limelight when he go and take over the entire Kono. So that's an opportunity. And Kono happens to be a swing state, as we know, then swing state in America. If you don't have that, you're in trouble. In the politics of the land today in Sierra Leone, he happens to be the champion of that particular swing state. Let nobody fool you. You only need to go to Kono and spend some days. You will know Sam-Sumana and 9 governed. Anybody else can claim Kono, but believe me, they know that place is governed by Sam-Sumana. So if you have somebody, when I Flagbearer, we get control and command of that place, you're home and dry. Winning, then are you side. So that's an opportunity if we get them at the helm of affairs. And so when you look at all of this, he also get this laudable global connection. He's a global peace ambassador. He's recognized across the world as a very peaceful ambassador. He will be able to leverage that kind attribute today for able to bring peace to Sierra Leone. An example of that he has done quite recently. Before we go now, McKinney for go get the lecture on UNIMAC, he able to leverage a peace organization na South Korea for can make UNIMAC a hub for peace na Salon. So UNIMAC is going to benefit from that peace ambassadorial thing of Sam-Sumana. So they're working. UNIMAC is now working with that organization for can establish there be a hub for peace studies and peace building. So that's a good thing. So you don't begin show say it gets value where they add to this nation. So that's an example. And so when you look at that, it get massive recognition.
Before you continue, I want to tell family the journey say we tell them plenty thank you. See, they don't get plenty internet problem, but we don't persevere, let the conversation continue. We don't hear from the representative of Ambassador Golley. Now they hear from the representative of Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana. When I BMT, when they tell plenty team them why the APC for make Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana and Flagbearer. And I want to tell you, say next week, next Saturday, same time, 9 p.m. Salon time, 9 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. European time, with a guy representative of our worship, Madam Yvonne Akisoya, instead of potential APC Flagbearer aspirant, with a guy representative, with also get representative for Dr. Richard Conte, when I Flagbearer aspirant already, don't declare already, then we also get representative for Honorable Cherno Maju Ramadan Bar, when I Ikoko, young representative for join we. So do now let the journal so una subscribe so that when we get them program, you get notification automatically. So next Saturday again, it will be another full loaded program. And we open pray that the internet na salon all water. With BMT, we get a very, very good line and we just open more. And BMT, let me go back. So the SWOT analysis of your candidate. Now don't look at some of his strengths, some of his weakness, them, some of the opportunity we go bring.
The opportunity.
So why you talk about his strength? You say a person we're quick. I mean weakness. You say a person we're quick for trust people. Is it that Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana and a poor judgment, somebody poor in judging people in character?
No, you don't get poor judgment. Like,
yes, go ahead.
You don't get poor judgment. Only that, unlike other people, in way, if they say BMT native man, the perception would be as soon as he meet that person, they say, they may not tell me he's a native man, so I judge him based on what I have been told about him, native man. Wrong. Because who that can be chief man to me may not be a thief to you, Superman. And so you have to take your time to discover people. You don't just jump into conclusions. Now look at the many times where Superman, in the very Sam-Sumana, where people don't refer to them as a 419er. A man who has never been found guilty of anything. But people go out of their way and they describe him as a 419er, a racketeer. You know, all those names and the nomenclatures and all of that. And also, if even before they judge people, or that kind of way, they say, if they call somebody a name, it means that's what the person is. It will be a very wrong way of judging people. So that weakness is not a poor judgment. It's just being able to make sure that you don't judge people how they're not being. I'm sure. So for some people, it's quick to judge people, say, that's what they be. So yeah. So I'll clarify that part there.
Okay, thank you very much for clarifying. Bango, are you loud and clear?
Yeah, they got to loud and clear.
Okay, we give back to you, Bango. You don't tell a lot about you candidates. When Ambassador Omri Golley. Now, what you will be the time for ask if Ambassador Omri Golley gets any weakness? What in our weakness they go be?
It's quite an upfront question, and me as a lawyer, I don't believe say it is but nice for me to even begin explain the weakness of the presidential candidates in the media. But Ambassador Omri Golley, because I can remember the last question where he asked me was on the 2028 election, securing of votes.
Yes, indeed. Because
we continue
the same problem 2023. How they go manage then not happen 2028 again, waiting they suffer 2023.
Yeah, because I'm going to try to explain on that issue there. According to the constitution of the All People's Congress Party, the supreme body, now the National Delegates Conference. A National Delegates Conference was convened in 2023. We are the membership of the party. The delegates elected a leader to guide us to 2023 general election. The leader was elected, and of course, we all rally around them. What we could do at the time, we did, including giving financial support to the candidate to ensure that he was able to run his campaign. But obviously, as we all know, the APC party, nobody know the cross before the leader. At the time, the leader had the ultimate power and authority for guide the party to the polls and ensure that the votes of the electorate in that election were protected. And we did our best, including for instance, Ambassador Omri Golley was part of the technical team that we are appointed to negotiate the agreement that was to deal with the 2023 elections. In fact, if we could recall, various audios then they come on, and we all could be very certain that one of the first persons them were object to the composition of the people that were come for the tripartite and all was Ambassador Omri Golley. In fact, he even walked out of the room. Being an international lawyer for over 43 years, and at that time 42 years, the man has negotiated the most difficult things in this world, including the ending of our civil war. He was one of the main negotiators to broke a peace. He saw it all. So he asked the question, So the Uma will become that former vice president of the Gambia, Tambajan. What was the mandate of the international participants? They said that we are not here to overturn the 2023 election. And when you look, for instance, at the aspects of alternative dispute resolutions, there is what we call equality of terms. There is no equality of terms with regards to the composition even. So as a leader at the time, the one where we go elect now with National Delegates Conference, decided to go into the negotiation knowing fully that there was no equality of term. Ambassador Golley, all what he could do at the time was to recluse himself from the process, which he did. He objected, raised a point, and then left. He never sat there throughout again. So he decided for relinquish in participation in that. So it shows that the man knows what he's doing, and the man has the experience with regards to guiding towards ensuring that the vote or whatever the APC party secures in an election should be protected, because he raised an objection that, okay, we cannot proceed with this at this stage when then people can't tell we say they're not come for overturn 2023 election. Let's go to the grassroots and seek their consent if we should proceed or not. And that was the problem. So it be decided for work out of the entire process. So Ambassador Golley is somebody who is very experienced, somebody who has been a lawyer for over 43 years. I think he has the experience to guide the party. He has the experience in the sense, he's not somebody who could be bought. He's not a broke person. It can because he loved the All People's Congress.
Okay, let me just interject for a second. We'll move now to the opportunities. If APC elects Ambassador Golley as the flag bearer, waiting at the opportunity where in election one will bring can to the APC party?
The first opportunity is that we had a situation in 2023 where the All People's Congress, when it comes to protecting votes, it's not only the votes on that day. Protecting votes is ensuring that the All People's Congress is able to do its outreach in terms of mobilization of let me say, party agents and all. We have a situation where we have districts in the southeast. We cannot put in party agents. Places in Kenema, places in Bo, places in Bond, places in Pujong. There are places even in some areas in Kailang. The APC cannot fill in party agents in those areas. Ambassador Golley is coming from the Pujong axis. Now that he gets ancestral and somebody where getting lineage from that particular aspect. I believe for a start, the man already don't go be Osde. He has a very big compound in Pujong town. So it can, the first benefit the party can get is that it can secure the party in that region. Because when we look now, we are now going to census. 2025, we are now going to census, hopefully by 2026 or so. What we need is somebody who can protect us in the southeast. No matter how we mobilize ourselves in the north and northwest, we cannot get an outright victory in a national election if we don't have security in the southeast. We need a radical leader, somebody who is very radical, who is very vast, somebody who has the international connection, who has the experience to move the APC party, to channel and propagate the APC party's ideology in even the ruling party's stronghold. Taking into consideration that now we are going to an election with an incumbent party. We are not going into 2028 as APC being the party in power like what we had in 2018. In 2028, we are going as an opposition party, going against a ruling party that will not want to relinquish power. And the only way we can survive it is if we can able to infiltrate their backyard. And we cannot infiltrate their backyard if we don't have a robust leader, a radical leader who is internationally accepted, who is intellectually intelligent to move the party in that particular region. And one thing I can assure you is that, of course, we have our strategies in place. we cannot come here and start disclosing everything because this is an open forum. It is not only seen by All People's Congress members, but we already have our strategies in place to ensure that the APC is secured, protected, and safeguarded in that particular region of the country. And now let's look at the aspects of the constituencies. There are so many constituencies in that southeast region. Now we have a situation that the All People's Congress, being big as it is, we only have 4 seats in the entire southeast, 1 in Moyamba and 3 in Kono. So how are we going to solidify ourselves in that particular region? How are we going to ensure that we win? Because it is not only getting a candidate.
Bangura, I know you don't flow, but again, I just want to remind you more for the benefits of some of the people who always they talk about Creole so that
English talk.
Yes, I'm not saying a lawyer. You used to talk about English, but anyway.
English talk.
Yes. What one can do is you then they represent Ambassador Golley, BMT they represent Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana. And I think both of the 2 candidates, if it's just by just some sort of coincidence, they come on at the southeast. Now, I want to pose this question first to BMT. BMT, I know saying Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana can represent. But what you don't hear from Lawyer Bangura, and what you may have known about Ambassador Golley, what's your assessment about him, if you know him ever, or just from what you don't hear about him, because he said the southeast come on.
Well, I know. Thank you for the question. I know get an in-depth knowledge of what he be more than waiting Lawyer Bangura don't outline so about her. You know, but some of which I never knew before actually, but now I get an opportunity for a read from him, say that is the case. But all I can say is, yes, he is from the south, Pujao, I'm assuming, the south. And Chief Sam-Sumana is from the east, Kono. And so they all 2 come up from that southeastern region. And so I believe they each have their own strengths. And of course, their weaknesses. Bangura say, will show Lawyer Golley a weakness now, so we appreciate that. But having a weakness not means say you're lazy. Having a weakness not also means say you're inadequate. We all have our strengths and weaknesses and all of that. So me just believe say when you come to governance issues, when you put the 2 together, Golley will tell you that he cannot profess to have been able to have more governance advantage over Chief Sam-Sumana because Chief Sam-Sumana was there before. Chief Sam-Sumana knows it all. He not participate in governance issues. He has been tested over time and he has proven to be someone who can deliver. And so therefore, he has a proven record of delivery. And so where Golley is coming to tell us that he can do probably the same or better, but we have not seen that yet. So I'll take my chances with somebody that I know has a proven record of doing the thing that we all want someone to do for us in this country, which is what Sam-Sumana has done and will continue to do, and probably even better. Because keep in mind, when he was doing what he did, it was under somebody, under his boss, President Nkrumah. And so President Nkrumah would take all the credit, naturally as it is. But where you have him at the head of affairs, you would actually know that he contributed a lot, even when he was vice president, to President Nkrumah. And that is what we want to show to people, not just in Sierra Leone, but to the rest of the world, that if we give him a chance and he becomes president in Sierra Leone, that country would never be the same. I can assure you that. And that is where we have the difference here. Because we are talking about somebody who has already done something, and we're only looking forward to him adding.
Thank you very much, Comrade BMT. The same question go to you as well, Bangura. You know, where Comrade BMT they talk about your candidate we can represent now when about the former vice president. He say it's been tried and tested. They don't do them. And your own candidates, they they aspire for do. I mean, they say I get for do this, but no one they do it. So, but what do you think about any young candidate? If anything,
Mr. Mohammed, before I start the conversation earlier, it's just unfortunate that we had some network issues during the way. For me, normally I don't talk about another comrade, because one of the ideology when I get as APC, as an APC comrade, is that everybody is competent, anybody will be leader, we go support her. For we, it's a movement who can deliver the party. But for make we be specific now. Comrade BMT, for all waiting and the talk, and also not for only in one, most of other candidates them. For us, the lawyers, we have one maxim under the rules of consideration. I want to talk small law now. They say a consideration for an existing contractual obligation is not a valid consideration. Almost all the candidates where they talk about candidate, not candidate, the APC made them. It's because the APC gave them, that's why they were able to deliver. Now when they talk about somebody who will not ever get APC position, he
network
for give a sum of $150,000 to the APC in 1996 for contest an election. He never had a political position. And now they say Ambassador Mingolino gets a proven record. Okay, well, let's look now. The City Hall building, that 15-story building, it was Ambassador Omigoli who brought $54.9 million for constructor building day under the Korean Exim Bank. He was the ambassador to South Korea. He served for just 5 years. He bring $54.9 million for constructor Korea, that City Hall building. So, let's just be honest. I will not talk about Chief Sam because he's a revered comrade. I will never talk about him, about what he can do or what he can do. Because for me, before I start, I say all comrades should be respected. But I'm just straightening the rough edges to show that Ambassador Omigole has delivered, but he's a British lawyer. Somebody when they talk too much. Now let's look again. During the Ebola outbreak, this is the man that was able to bring $500,000 from Korean government for help the government of Sierra Leone in the fight against the Ebola outbreak. Go to the Google it. You will see the news reports on that. It not only stopped there, it was able to solicit an additional funding of over $100,000 again for the same Ebola outbreak. We saw for the very first time. For sure, say the man is well internationally connected. For the very first time, Korean government allow Korean citizens for come out of Korea for go help another country in a pandemic. Koreans and Canada, so they can help the government of Sierra Leone for first Ebola outbreak. It shows the guy is trying. So within the appointment when he get as an ambassador to the Republic of South Korea, he did what he can, including the 15-story City Hall building. When I count that money, then also it not only stop there. The very road where connect Kenema and Kailaung. Now the Korean government count that money there under the distinguished ambassadorship of Ambassador Omri Golley. So as an ambassador, within Iran, that's not a niche. You cannot expect him to perform the duty of a vice president when he was an ambassador. So that's what I just want to clarify. That you also don't bring. In fact, waiting into the 15-story, which is a legacy of the APC, it's more than even some ministers. It's more than even some vice presidents. Waiting in Kawuts, that 15-story building where outside Freetown City Council alone is even much important than even some people. But let's look at it. I just said the basis that almost always someone they say they don't do for salon. Now because of APC give them power. So for we in law, it's because the APC made you, that's why you did what you do. Let's infer. What thing you don't do out of your evolution when you never had an appointment? What thing you don't do for sustain the integrity of the party, for propel the ideology of the party, and for protect the dignity of the party in the most difficult moments then. This is where Ambassador Omigodi stands very unique amongst all other candidates within the APC party because he get the institutional knowledge. This is somebody who grew up and man within the struggle of the APC party. That is why he was able to identify himself with the APC party, even in the most difficult moment. Now, man, this where they don't arrest, they don't jail her for 23 months because he stood up for the APC party. They brought treason charges against him in 2005. They arrest him. Now, man went and chain in foot na bed for 1 month. All what they do now one green side. He was confined. All that thing they also happened to one gray man. It was former President Anes Kuruma who granted Noli Posike on his matter because he believes that there was no case not be there against him. That was in 2007, the first person where former President Anes Kuruma free now be Ambassador Golley. So he don't suffer for the APC party. He don't identify himself and he don't ever stray away from the ideals of the party. So if they talk small about clarifying some of the points where my brother Mr. BMT carried, I think now this one more I go and say, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bangura. I think say with the fed for wrap up now. So what we can do now, we want like each of the representatives make a case to the APC party for the candidates. So many APC party go elect a candidate as flag bearer. So Mr. BMT, yes. Over to you.
Superman, before they go to that, let me put the people then send me message and we don't know yet give it to the talk. And one thing they say, okay, would I ever imagine if everybody's a teamwork? And I'm against, what BNT is saying. I know, it's a teamwork. Even when Anes was there, we all work together, to build up the nation. It's a teamwork. And if we not go support the one person, we emerge, we, come out, everybody, we're not going to take any suffering and say they don't suffer too much, but bring all this. So they need everybody in the same basket for support that person. So we want to now take this message back. They're going to bring and thank you because most people not me know that what Golley, but they me know. So I make we bring this program to with people and for educate them, for make them get that awareness. Say yes, this is how this person is. This is how. So thank you very much, and please do not take the message back. The people the message because these are the voters that vote for people to make them who they are, and they need to be respected. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Fatima Conte. A point well taken that would I ever imagine everybody will come around them and support them for the good of the party and even for the good of the country, Sierra Leone and the people then. So again, like Asabi they say, for roundup, come with BM2, what make you make a case to the APC party for Sam-Sumana for many go elect him as the flag bearer. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I want to make this passionate appeal to the entire APC family that this time around, let them ensure say everybody gets a fair shot at the flag bearer spot, meaning being able to participate. And so let we not begin exclude people because it will create problems for the party. Because for let somebody finally say, I don't agree, say, una don't exclude me, it will probably want to take several steps. And we don't need that at this time. So we get to apply common sense. Usa don't know say yeah, so it wrong. Let us believe and accept say it wrong and do the needful by coming together as a family and say, we wrong now, so law correct and this way, law agree and move on. So I want to make that passionate appeal as a very first appeal. Secondly, Una and me believe very strongly that Sierra Leone say Chief Sam-Sumana was the vice president of Sierra Leone for 7.5 years. He worked with his boss, President Kuruma, diligently for 7.5 years, and we see the delivery. Now then, two teamwork, just like our Fatima the top. It's teamwork. Now I not ever say na Indua. I say he worked with him boss because that was all he needed to have done at the time, to work with the boss. So he worked with the boss and they able to deliver. We see Salone attain the fastest growing economy within that time. Salone get electricity inside 100 days. You know, Salone get the free healthcare program. Salone gets a lot of things the way President Nkrumah under presidency bring on board this country, yeah, because the two work together hand in glove. Thirdly, I want for like Salone and say no say Chief Sam-Sumana is a very tolerant person, highly tolerant. In spite of everything we done do him, he still put a smile on his face. He still no harbor any grudge, because that is what some people are saying. Say if he can, he can retaliate. As far back as 2018, he don't forgive everybody we do wrong, and that is exemplified by the fact that the one they always do wrong, they can now host and they eat at the same table, do things in common. So that tell you say you know they harbor any grudge, and therefore they get the capacity for United Nations. Additionally, Naman we cut across the political divide. SLPP as well as APC appreciate them, and all of the other smaller, even smaller political parties them. Now, also they appreciate for intolerance, for in selflessness, for a level of accommodation. So you want something like that in a leader, you know, for illegal. Above and beyond, he is corrupt free. In spite of all the names they already done, 419, racketeer, this and that. One day, no court of law, no finding guilty of anything. And COI, they set him up. Would that always serve for 6 months for 1 year inside President Nkrumah in administration? Some of them then go after them. In 7.5 years, nobody no call her inside for go ask her for 1 shilling. That's not the kind of person you want as a leader in any country. So all of these things put together would suggest why we the appeal say Sam-Sumana gets a political base when a Kono, a swing state. You don't have Kono, forget it. And he is the one who controls there for now. All of this put together would suggest why we believe very strongly say if he is given a chance, would they win the SLPP at the first ballot, and Salone will never be the same again.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother BMT, representing Chief Alhaji Samuel Sam-Sumana. And the same question go over to Lawyer Bangura, who would like to make a case for Ambassador Omri Golley to the APC party while for elect him as a flag bearer.
Before I make the case, I really want to emphasize on one point. That whatever thing we do as political advocates them, for flag bearers them and all, I believe say the idea is for us to ensure that the APC comes to power 2028. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be a flag bearer to deliver for the APC party. The APC party is above the interest of each and every one of us. So what thing we do? Right. We have always supported the APC party. That is why it will be so surprising to you for us when we contest 2023, when we come on at the National Delegates Conference. The small money we left now, we are out of the event. We take back Anobaram to the leader, which was about $50,000. We take our gear to the leader, even though we contest against Dr. Samura Kamara, we give. Because we believe say now the APC party, whatever interest we get now for the APC party, we win at the APC party, another person win at the APC party. So the case where we go and make it's very short and precise, but I believe say it will be very cogent in the sense that I want to make we think as comrades that come 2028, the SLPP may not want to relinquish power so easily. So whatever thing we do in the area of having a flag bearer, we have to treat it with the utmost seriousness. Seriousness in the sense, we got to be very honest to ourselves and give people a way we believe say go able to deliver victory for us. And one thing we go assure the party and comrades them, now that 2026, after we then go to elect three as flag bearer, we all going to celebrate, including my brother BMT, we will deliver. And for make we go able to achieve that one day, we go on from appeal to everybody for joining me in the partnership. May we all partner, may we revive and revitalize the comradeship where the APC is known for. May we all come together under the astute and dynamic leadership of Ambassador Omri Golley, for me to go able to work as one in partnership, in love, in the spirit of camaraderie, so that we go able, where we count Pujon, we count Moyamba, we count Bo, BMT, you know, go only count for we Kono, we expect you go Kailan back.
Of course.
You count Kanema. So now the kind of leadership we work on. You go count Kenema. No, we go first today because also Kenema will get the mended them back. So only one will first that way. Now we will able to defeat SLPP because we can never be divided and succeed. For we believe in unity because unity is strength, and only love. Now we go only win. We go win 2028, and I'm very sorry the internet will not be able for dilate more. But I know say the messages the way account sink in well. I tell you not thanking.
Okay, thank you very much, Lawyer Bangura and Koro BMT. Want to plenty thank you. Yes, we also tell Uvias them plenty thank you because I'm patient with we. There was so many challenges where we start today with the internet and connection problems, but we persevere and the discussion take place. That is important. I let them try for stop with all kind way the conversation for take place because it's very important for long a yeri from them astute representative that all can make a solid case. And I think the candidates will appreciate them greatly because the two representatives them today, they don't make a very solid and convincing case for the two potential candidates. Then. The jury is out. Unana will make your own choice. I believe say potential delegates and they watch this program and therefore subsequently watch this program. They say go make a choice now. They say go make a decision based on the guidance how they get. So don't you get plenty thing. Come with BMT, don't say we, but the fact that Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana has never been for anything in relation to corruption. So plenty of people don't know that. You know, so that's a big selling point. We don't hear the kind of investment where Bango tell we where Ambassador Golley as an ambassador, bringing us along, including that city council building, one of the tallest and the most magnificent building what we get in a Freetown, if not one of Sierra Leone, in fact. So this don't show we say the APC get talent, the APC get good people. But again, the APC need for choose the best. So if I follow the Yeri, all then the information that they give we, so that potential and delegates are going to put 2 and 2 together and get the best person for the job. Because the best person is not only going to be the flag bearer, it's also going to be the president. And when you be the president, you need to deliver for the country. That is important. That is important. So on that note, I want to know plenty thank you. Now, this is the program overrun today because of the internet. So really sorry for that. And some of them say they're beyond we control, but now all part of the bad governance so they talk about now we can't skip. Because them people that they pay for the internet, then the internet lets them down. You pay for a service, you never get them. That is very disappointing. But again, we believe say the APC electing the candidates, the best suited candidates, go able to deliver for the people of Sierra Leone. So they pray for that, and we hope that the APC go then position for do that and do them in a very free, fair, and transparent manner, where everybody go know say this is justice. If I lost it, I lost justice. So it's easy for me to go support my opponents because I know say yes, it will be fair and square, and that is important. So on that note, I want to remind you, I say next Saturday, the 15th, we will get a representative for Cherry Coco. We will get a representative for Ivona Kisoya. We will get a representative for Dr. Richard Conte. As we tell now, the serialization of the SWOT analysis continue. We will try to make sure say we talk to nearly all the potential flag bearer aspirants, then representative, then begin bring kind of flag bearer aspirant and self for men and can talk. So if I reach here, I'll give the last word to Fatima Conte for telling all bye-bye and thank you. They say all good ways almost come to an end. And indeed, this program tonight don't come to an end. We tell the two team them, the Chief Alhaji Sam-Sumana and Team Thank you. We also tell the team of Ambassador Golley, plenty, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you to everybody who participates in the program. And the message Mr. Breimer will take back to Sam, say, in this lifetime, we need to support each other. We are brother's keeper, regardless of what. The APC is an institution that stands there, and everybody's rally around. We have to rally around whoever emerge. Let us have that in our subconscious, that, the world, and then we look to God to be doing this fasting. So God will help us, to give us peace and of sound mind so that we'll go through, this election or selection, the election, so that we will win and come back for the people. And I thank the people and the people that were in the hospital. We pray for them so God will heal them. The one that were in the prison, we pray so God will release them. The people that where they suffer, when they not get food for eat, the light system, we pray that God will bring help and to us, that we will be there for them, and we will go, we'll go help them in the endurance. And thank you very much for being here. I thank my brother. The internet don't kick them off, but we know, say next week and the week after, then we will bring back the people themselves to talk about themselves. So we thank you all for being here with us, and participating in the program. We thank you.
Thank you. Okay, then thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.